serving now in Columbus, and it has been quite an adventure being there. I'm glad to be there, and I hope to go back. It is different for me to be here in Brecksville. My territory is Westlake, Rocky River, Bay Village, North Olmsted, and Fairview Park. So thank you to the Cuyahoga Valley Republican Club for having me here tonight. The Tea Party that I hear is back there, the West Shore Tea Party, and I appreciate all that support. Gosh, you know, what I can tell you at the Ohio House, we are 4 seats from getting the majority. So my colleagues here tonight, we are pushing for them to certainly win their seats. We need them, I need to keep mine, and we definitely need to get the majority. We certainly are thankful that John Kasich is running for governor. We certainly need him there and his leadership, and we're looking forward to working with them. I serve on the Education Committee. I serve on the Local Government Committee. I was a school board member in Westlake for 4 years, and I think that's why they put me on Education Committee. Also, I served 9 years on Westlake City Council, and so I serve now on Local Government Committee. They also put me on a Urban Housing Committee, which has been interesting. It's a new committee, and we talk a lot about foreclosed homes. But most importantly, they gave me ranking member of the Economic Development Committee, which for a new legislator coming in is, wow, either I picked the short straw, or it was really quite an opportunity, and we took advantage of it. I am so grateful that I was given that opportunity. We organized very quickly with my colleagues. Unfortunately, the chair of the committee, given that I'm in the minority, the chair of the committee is Democrat. She did not value the Economic Development Committee, had an organizational meeting, had one resolution for a task force, and that was it. By the time we got to February, we were dissolved. And I talked to my colleagues and said, are we going to sit on our hands and wait for this chair to bring this committee back to order, or are we going to get to work and do our own economic development initiatives? And that's exactly what we did. And we got together with COSI and NFIB and the Ohio Chamber, Society of CPAs, got them around the table and said, what do we need to do to drive the legislation that will bring business here to Ohio, retain jobs and create jobs? What does your membership need? And for the most part, small business. And through those conversations, we created the Future of Ohio Jobs Package. There are 10 job-focused House bills that are all created to retain, create, and bring jobs to Ohio. Things like tax credits to keep our Ohio graduates here in Ohio, things like looking at the estate tax relief, things like small business regulatory reform, many different creative ideas that we thought was needed along with these business advocacy groups in order to move Ohio forward. We also put a House bill together which has been getting a lot of talk and traction. It's the Exodus bill. And we're asking the Ohio Department of Development, after they've done everything they can possibly do to keep those businesses here, and they still decide to leave, we want to know why. We want a simple 3 to 4 question survey so that we can drive the House bills to say it's not me or you or Democrat or Republican. It is what the businesses are saying. And that way we can again create the House bills that will solve the reasons why these businesses are leaving. And that one has been, you know, a very good bill that I think we're going to pass next year. I will give some hope to the Republicans that feel they're going uphill in this race against the Cuyahoga County Democrats. I will tell you, in the 2008 race, which we all remember, I was the only Republican to turn a Democrat seat in the entire state of Ohio. So again, many of you probably remember that race. It was broadcast on network television, and gosh, it was just so nasty. But I will say another milestone is that we received, which I'm not sure if anyone else has ever done this either, and that is an apology from the Ohio Democratic Caucus in writing, and an apology from the SEIU in writing for the things that they did in my campaign. You need to work, you need to go door to door. If I wasn't here, I'd be out there in my district. It really does make a difference. People want to know that you're working hard, you will represent them, and as I say every time I leave the doorstep, it's all about jobs. So thank you for having me here tonight.